Hey, what's going on? So basically, I want to talk about a few subjects about next-gen consoles and upcoming games and some controversies that are going around on the forums. I'm really big on NeoGAF, and I talk on the forums a lot, and a few controversies that people are talking about is the first thing. It's about the no use games controversy between the consoles. So we do have that upcoming event coming up on PlayStation, and they're gonna reveal and talk about what the features are. And people are afraid that they're going to talk about no use games and be able to lock the system to your PlayStation Network name or lock it to your console, and you can only use it on your console. Now, like I talked about in my last video, I talked a little bit about this. I just kind of wanted to make it own subject because to get my point across, in my own opinion. You might not like my opinion, but just listen to me out. And if you agree with me, let me know in the comments below. If you don't, just tell me your opinion. Opinions why. My opinion is that I'm not really for used games. I don't really shop at GameStop for used games. Most people go to GameStop and they buy. Most people don't have $60 to spend on a video game. You know, I don't spend $60 on a video game unless it's a big game that I'm very, very looking forward, and I'll pre-order it and I'll actually buy the full version of it because I know that I'm going to like the video game. If it's a game that I'm not too sure about, I do my research and I try it out, and I'll buy it brand new. Or I'll wait until it drops a little bit and then I'll buy it brand new, not used. And why? Because it supports the actual people that make the video game, the game developers, and also the publishers as well, like EA and Activision and all those big names. And some of them don't really like, but you're still supporting a game that you enjoy playing. Now, if you buy a used game, you are only paying GameStop to open their doors and let you shop there, which is okay because it gives you some place to go to buy a game at retail price. But that's not what I want. I don't want a game store to be only spending their time and advertisement is to get you in to sell your games in order for them to keep a company going. Now, if PlayStation does this and Xbox does this, I think if they do this a correct way, I think that everything will be perfectly fine. Okay, so if they lock this into your PlayStation Network name, and you can go to your buddy's house and have the CD with you and log into your name, and then put the CD in, then you can play the video game with each other. So that would be perfectly fine. So you can go and take it with you. Don't have to take your console with you. You can just take the CD, just like you always do. Another topic people are talking about is if I want to sell my game on Craigslist to make money. Okay, so people do this because they're short on cash. And these are the people that are complaining. The people that sell their video games when they're done playing it because they're short on cash and they want to make the money up from the game that they spent. They played the game, it's beaten, they've already done everything, and they want to sell it to somebody else to play because they need money. Okay, video games cost money. When you buy a video game, it costs money. $60, like I said before, is not cheap. So it costs money. When you go into playing video games, it costs money. So if you're going to complain about not to sell it to somebody else, then don't play video games. Okay? Like, you shouldn't be complaining about selling it to your buddy or selling it to somebody on Craigslist in the first place. Now, I'm going to use this as an example. Okay? Steam, obviously, locked to my name. When I buy a video game on my computer, it's forever on my computer. Forever. Doesn't go anywhere else. I can't sell it to somebody on Craigslist. Blah 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 blah. Like people are complaining about. It is locked into my Steam, and then I can then play it. Now they have deals going on. Now if they do this, like I said before, if they do this a good way, then people will be fine. Okay, I think you're complaining about the inevitable. I can't go to my local game store to buy it for $2, or when it drops down to a crappy game drops to $10, I want to buy it used because I want to save as much money as I possibly can to play a game. Video games cost money, okay? If you're gonna go into playing video games, they cost money. If you're gonna play the game, if you go to a movie, it costs you money. If you're gonna buy a movie, it costs $30. It costs $20 until it drops, and then you have some sale and you buy it. Wait until things go on sale and then buy them. That's how things work. When you buy it from GameStop, you're just supporting GameStop. You're not supporting the people that actually make the video game. And it sucks. It sucks for people that spend their time. They sit there on the computer and they waste their life to make a video game for you to play. And then you criticize them. And I think it's very unfair. And I think you're complaining because you're cheap. Simple as that. You're a cheap person and you're complaining because you want to save a couple of dollars. And I think it's stupid when people, sit there and rant and rave over something very, very pointless and stupid. I think save up your money. If you are a kid, save up your money and buy it. That's it. Just save up your money and buy the game. Enough with that subject. I'm going to get to my other subject. The next thing is the PlayStation controller. People are talking about, or Sony or leaks or whatever, are talking about their whole getting rid of the DualShock and reinventing the controller, putting a touchscreen, blah, blah, blah. I think, in my perspective, that they are going to keep it the way it is, and you're going to put a touch pad on it. Like, it's going to still be a DualShock kind of controller, like the one you've always used to, because if it's not broken, don't fix it. It's not broken. The controller is perfectly fine. Don't reinvent something. Don't put out that boomerang controller that was way back in the day. Keep it the way it is, and it'll be fine. If it comes out and it looks like a Wii U, I'm gonna be upset because I have a Vita and that's used as a controller, you know. And people are complaining about that, about it being, but I agree. Like if it's gonna be a big controller, I'm not gonna use it, Next subject is my most anticipated games that are gonna be coming out for 2013. Next gen, or even not even next gen. Some games that are coming out for the current gen. I'm definitely excited for Last of Us through PlayStation 3. I'm very excited for what game is BioShock Infinite. Definitely excited for that. Grand Theft Auto 5. Definitely excited for that. A few PC games. I'm excited for some of the point and click games that are coming out. We also have the Project Eternity, I think it is, through Obsidian Software. I wouldn't mind playing SimCity, that new one, see how that is. That seemed pretty cool. What else? We got so many games coming out that are just going to be awesome. Definitely looking forward to Zelda HD Wind Waker, the remake of that. I'm very anticipated to see what Nintendo has for 3D Mario. I really hope it's not Super Mario Galaxy 3, because that'd be really stupid. Really, really stupid. I'm honest. I had the first one, and I barely even played that one. I'm never really a big fan of that. I like Super Mario Sunshine. That was like my favorite one. And then Super Mario 64. Um, what else? Next gen stuff. I think Star Wars 1313 looked pretty cool. Um, what else? There's so many games that are coming out. Recently I heard Destiny, not Bio, Bungie. They said they're going to be talking about that coming up. That seemed like a pretty cool idea. Depends on where they're going with it. Elder Scrolls Online looked pretty cool. I wouldn't mind trying that out. Um, so many games, so little time. I hope that they come out with a bunch of games through E3. Like, I really think that this year is going to be a really big year for everybody, and our pocket's going to be very empty by the end of this year. And that's all I gotta talk about. Uh, this is a 12-minute video. Please give me your opinions. I really would love to hear you guys' opinions about the whole no use games, like I said before. And tell me the reason why. Don't say, duh, I just don't want to buy it, if it doesn't support used games, duh. No, dude, like, give me a description of why you don't want the system if it doesn't support used games. Don't just give me some stupid reason, because I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna ignore the reason. I'm gonna just keep scrolling down and reading other comments. Um, Tell me your opinion on the new controller. If you think that it should be a freaking giant pad and that you can touch all this, input stuff, or you want to keep it the same way. And tell me what is your number one anticipated game of 2013. And subscribe. Talk to you later.